Let's talk about this hair of mine. I have been going through some changes, some feelings, because I'm ready to just take some clippers straight to the dome and just like let it all go.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because like I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with sister locks, but these things are hella expensive to maintain. Like I've had traditional locks before these, and it was only like $45 to $60 to get a good retwist. These $150, and that's every 4 to 6 weeks. Like I know there's girlies out there who spend $500 to $600 on their wigs or their whatevers, but I also feel like you get to keep that for a long period of time and reuse. You know, I have to get this done forever. Like as long as I have these locks, I'm gonna have to keep paying that. And I know one day I'll be in a place where that won't even be a question. But right now I feel like it's such a hindrance, and not being able to get it done makes me feel not done. Like I never feel like my hair is done. Like even though it technically is, like that is the beauty of locks. But I've gone, so I guess, it is good. Because I don't know anyone else who could go 6 months without getting their hair done and it looked this good. Because I have gone 6 months without getting my hair done. And my shit still looks, reasonable. Like, I don't feel any type of way about it. But it's just knowing it's not done that's like blowing me.
So what's going to be the ultimate deciding factor? Like, what's going to be the thing that makes you say, fuck it, I'm cutting my hair off? Because you're still pending. Why are you still pending?
I don't know, because they are locks. Like, they're so hard to... This is 2 years of locking. Like, is it quite 2 years? I think it'll be 2 years in March or April. So this is like a year and a half of growth. And if any of you guys, like, you can go on my Instagram and see where I started. Like, and I might insert a clip here somewhere. But they started off really freaking short. And I'm proud of the growth. And I think they're really pretty. And once they get long, I know they'll be gorgeous. It's just... And, like, I also like the freedom of just having short hair. Like, I do, again, have my little couple of wigs. And sometimes I want to throw those on. And this is, like, hard to lay down, too. Like, if you ever want to change your look up, it's easy. Like, even if you want to get braids, that's easy. Like, I can't really... I have done braids. But they're always, like, thicker because they have to cover the lock. So it just makes it hard to be versatile with locks. And so I think that's another thing, like versatility and cost. It's just not sister locks. Like if you want to, it's hard because traditional locks like gives you less versatility than this, but they're cheaper. So it's like locks are just...
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep them? Are you gonna cut them? What you gonna...
You trying to make me make an ultimatum right now?
I mean, I'm just trying to help you get to your decision.
I don't know. It's so hard because like I don't want to, like, they're my babies. I've combed them out before, and I think about those and I'm like, damn, like I would have been at 5 years locked now. Like my hair would have been down to here now.
Yeah.
Had I just held on.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you feel sexy with locks?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Why?
Like I feel pretty. The word sexy. Do I feel sexy with locks? I wouldn't say the word sexy.
Is it the length? Because you had said, I know that if I'd kept my hair, it would have been down here.
Yeah, I think I prefer long... Like, I don't even think I prefer longer hair. Like, because I can do short hair, too. I think it's just... I told you, like, the connotations of certain hairstyles. So
let's get into that.
Yeah, like, I think you attract a certain type of person, and you also get a certain type of... I think people... Perceive you differently, for sure, with different hairstyles. And I was telling her the other day, like, I feel like her short haircut gives, like, independent, bossy, not bossy in a negative way, but you know what I'm saying, like, just, like, don't take no shit, right? I feel like people always think girls with locks are, like, these holistic, like, natural everything, black powder, like, kind of girlies, and... People with the girls with the weave, they the traditional bad bitches, IG girls, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. And that's just not it.
So how does that perception affect how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your hair?
Because I feel like that's the perception that men have on me. And even though, like, I love my hair, I feel like men think a certain thing about me. Or, in return, they don't think it's a sexy hairstyle. Like, right now, men love that long hair, don't care shit. Like, I don't know, like, and then there's men that do love women with locks.
I was just going to say, like, you're making these general statements.
But it's a certain type of man. Like, there was another podcast, I don't remember what it is, I can't even quote them, but they were actually talking about it. They were getting into it, and they were like, you know, like, from when I had my loose hair to my locked hair, I've attracted totally different types of men.
I mean, most definitely, not to cut you off, sorry. I think you can definitely attract a different type of person with your hair, depending on your hair.
Right.
However, I think my question for you is, do you feel like the guy that you are attracted to, the guy that you want, do you feel like they're not attracted to the hairstyle?
Yes, low-key I do. But because you already know I want a big baller shot collar. Where you at? Come and find me. Anyway.
And so you don't think a big baller shot collar want a girl with dreads? See, I find that very hard to believe.
With girls with dreads?
If I could be honest, I don't see any big baller shot collars. Like I see it on TV a lot. I see it on the internet a lot, but in person, I don't see
them in the world.
I just don't know like where they at. Yeah, like
where do you guys reside?
I don't cross paths with them, and
apparently it's happy hour.
I think that the fact that I don't see them often speaks volumes about the fact that maybe you haven't put yourself in position to meet these men that might fuck with the dreads, you know what I'm saying, or locks, excuse me.
So you think I shouldn't be worried about my hair more as where I'm at, period?
I mean, I just think location. I just feel like how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your locks and your look shouldn't be a reflection of how you think men will perceive that style. You know what I'm saying? So you had started off saying you don't feel like dreads is sexy because maybe men don't find it sexy. I know you had also said like you don't know how to feel about that. Like maybe that's how you feel. The length may play into it, but a big part of that, correct me if I'm wrong, is a result of how men perceive the look.
I mean, that's a small piece of it too, but it's just like certain days, like if I have my way right now, what hair would I have with this?
Right.
I probably have some long inches in with some big body curls in my hair. I cannot do that.
You can't have dreads?
Right. Like, it just locks me down into a certain style. Like, you know, you were even saying, like, hair is a part of your outfit. Like, my hair never changes. It doesn't matter what outfit I have.
So why are you rocking the dreads right now? If dreads don't make you feel sexy, if dreads don't
because at the end of the day, they're easy. Like, when I get up in the morning, I spray these with water and I go. Like, I wanted to do something a little different, which I actually never do. And I put it up like this, you know? And I would never wear this to work because it doesn't.
It's cute.
But it's not. I don't think it's professional. I think it's more funky.
Let's talk about it because I feel like as a black woman, we are very limited to hairstyles that are quote unquote professional. Yeah. Or if you do something, like I don't know, I feel like certain looks. How can I say this? It'd be like the most basic look, but because it's so bright, it's so colorful, it's like that woman is that. Somebody would look at a black woman and think that she's breaking barriers. It's like, nigga, I'm just being me. I feel like our hair is literally always just a point statement of something. Yeah, like we can't just exist. It always has to be a conversation topic. It always has to be something. And I get that I relate to that sentiment. I feel the way you feel in regards to different hairstyles not being professional. Like, when I bleached my hair blonde, I was very skeptical about how it would be perceived in workplaces. And then even then, I want to do other colors, but because it's so bright, I know that those colors are going to be bright too, and I just don't know if it's appropriate for me to wear those hairstyles to work.
And that sucks because it's like, as black women, we have to choose between our professional career and our self-expression.
Right.
Like, which one do we care about more? Like, I could go get a different job where I could do whatever the fuck I want with my hair, or I could just dumb it down and blend in and keep the peace at work.
Right.
So it's like, it's a whole thing.
No, yeah. I like that statement that you said. Like, we really have to choose between self-expression and professionalism. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm low-key moving towards self-expression being the thing because I deserve to feel comfortable in my skin. I deserve to feel sexy. I don't think I ever really felt like sexy until I cut my hair and I went low. So you had said that there were all those perceptions of what short hair says to you, but to me
it says about you,
but what it says about a person, right? But to me it just says like I just feel sexy with this hair, especially with the color. I just feel like when I walk in the room, you're gonna look at me because who's that black girl with blonde hair?
Yeah.
You know, I love this, and it took a lot for me to get to this point, and a lot of it was fear based in what are jobs gonna say, or even I think I'm also in a position where I'm in a relationship right now, so I don't have to think about like how anybody in the dating world perceives me
because you already have someone, right?
Yeah,
that takes a whole, that takes a whole, you know, that takes a whole, you know, that takes a whole, 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 that takes a wh what's the word?
Weight off of my shoulders.
Not even weight is the word I'm looking for, but that takes a whole like criteria or like checkpoint. Like when you think about hairstyles, like it's a whole bunch of things. Like it's like, how's the opposite sex or whoever you're interested in dating, how are they gonna perceive it? How's your work gonna perceive it? You know, are you gonna like it? Like,
there are
different things, is it easy? Is it expensive? Like all this whole list of bullshit when we talk about hair. Like it should not be that difficult.
It's really too much. It is a lot, but I do feel like
do I have a good hairstylist who I trust to do this look from week to week to week? Like it's a whole, when you move out of the area, my hairstylist who does my locks lives 3 hours away from me. Because I just can't find someone else that look up to par or that's in the same price range that I'm willing to pay. That's a thing. Like, why is that a thing? When, you know, the YT people can go right up to the hair cuttery across the street, down the block, and they got one in every city.
I mean, I wonder if... Well, I was just about to say something, but I'm going to take it back. I'll say the statement. I was going to say, I wonder if black people put that pressure on themselves, but no, we don't. Like, no, society has told us. Because they had to literally put an act in place to help ensure that children felt comfortable or were not being bullied or picked on or being discriminated against because of their hair.
Really?
So, yes, it's like the Crown Act or something like that. A couple years ago, they finally put into place a kid cannot be... I don't even think it's a kid. I think people cannot be discriminated against at the workplace, in school, whatever, because of their hair. I mean, there were several different cases of children that had locks that were not allowed to attend school because of their hair.
I did see something like a girl had like beads in her hair at a basketball game, and they had like the other team members take the beads out her hair.
Just stupid shit. And it's deliberate discrimination and disrespect against black people because we're the only people that do the many different versatile looks.
Things with our hair.
Yeah. Right? And there's so much beauty in the versatility that black people have.
For sure.
Especially black women. I notice like black men. I feel like black men are just now stepping into a space where they feel comfortable expressing themselves through their hair. I remember there was a point in time everybody just had like a low cut or maybe a high top fade. Now we're seeing afros on men. Now we're seeing, I mean, I was always seeing locks, but now we're seeing 2-strand twists, braids, cornrows. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful to see that
dyeing
we are really embracing their hair, dyeing their hair, bleaching their hair. Like we're seeing so many different. I mean, black people are getting to a place where we can express ourselves, and I think that's beautiful. But we definitely do have those barriers that are blocking us from doing those things. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's always going to be an ongoing discussion. I feel like this is something that I've always talked about with several different black women because it is our reality. Yeah, and it sucks that our hair has to look a certain way or we have to do that. It's just, I don't know. Hair is too much. It's too much. That's why I just stay bald. Like, I'm keeping it 100.
And that's why I started this conversation with, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
Just shave that shit off. I'm an advocate
for what you vote? Shave it off?
I'm an advocate for cutting your hair because I understand, just like you, the shit is costly. I finally got to a place where I bought me some clippers, I cut my hair myself, and I bleached it myself. I mean, it's just like, short hair is just cheap. It's cheap, it's cost effective, and it looks good. Damn. That's how I feel. Like, I don't have to worry about...
But do you agree that everyone doesn't look good with a bald head?
No. I don't know. I don't think
I've ever... You think everyone's face, short hair
I agree with... I believe the statement that different hairstyles will flatter a face, for sure. As far as does everyone look good bald, I feel like you can work it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's another place where I'm at is like... Because I did, if you go back to some of my old YouTube videos, I did have a couple videos where my hair was short. I had a pixie cut. It wasn't as short as hers, but it was like, it was a pixie cut. So I had some hair on my head. And I think I look good. But like, I just don't know. Like, I don't know if that is the best look on me.
I feel you. And I think that that's the beauty of it. So I have a hair bucket list, right? And I try I have so many different hairstyles that I want to try and I make sure that I've tried them throughout my life. And so I think it's important. I think it's awesome that as a black woman we have the luxury of changing, and I think all black women should take advantage of that. Find that hairstyle that fits you. You've done locks, you've done sister locks. What was that? You did a traditional locks before as well. You've done a pixie cut, you've done weaves. Have you ever done like straight back cornrow? There's so many different styles to try. I'm just being realistic. Like you have so many different styles. Try all of them and see which one sticks with you. I think it's very important that you find a style that you feel sexy in, because once you find that style and you're able to just embody confidence because you feel confident, you'll attract whoever, whatever. You won't worry too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I gotta figure this out. But with the hair thing being said, that also goes into monthly maintenance of just being a woman in general.